seen the problem about find the reinforcement of the doubly reinforced section. In that we have taken Fe250. Now we will see if the grade of steel is different like Fe415, okay, or Fe500, then how to proceed. So for that you require that table which I have given you earlier. You need to calculate the value of strain in compression, value of strain in steel in compression epsilon SC, and from that you need to calculate the value of FSC. That is the only difference. Okay, so you should be ready with the values with that table. Okay, right now I am not having that, so you need to tell me what is the answer. Okay, so we will start with this problem now. I will write down the problem, you copy it, and then we will solve. Okay. So I will write down the problem first. So this is the given problem. So I will read the problem once again. Find the reinforcement required for the doubly reinforced section. In some problems they directly give you it is doubly reinforced section. In some problems they won't give you doubly reinforced section. If they don't give you doubly reinforced section in the exam, then you should calculate the value of mu. After that you calculate the value of mu limiting, and if your mu value is greater than your mu limiting, that is moment carrying capacity, तुमची बेंडिंग मोमेंट ही मोमेंट कॅरिंग कॅपॅसिटी पेक्षा जास्त येत असेल, that is mu is greater than mu limiting, then in that case the given section is doubly reinforced section. In this way also you can analyze. So required for doubly reinforced section, for the following details: width of beam is given to 50 mm, then depth of beam is given up to the tensile reinforcement is for 50 mm. So here the effective depth is directly given to you. So depth up to the tensile reinforcement is given. Overall depth they haven't talked about overall depth. So directly effective depth is given to you for 50 mm. Effective cover in compression, it is 40 mm. Okay, so D dash value is given to you. Effective cover in compression. Bending moment under working load is 160 kilonewton meter. So maximum bending moment is given to you on the section, on this doubly reinforced section. Then use M20 and Fe415. Now we will see how to solve this problem. Okay, so for that what we needs to do, first of all we convert this bending moment under working load it is given, so we need to convert that into the ultimate bending moment. Okay, so ultimate bending moment ह्यालाच आपण म्हणतो mu, which is equal to 160 into 1.5. Okay, so factor of safety is not given in the problem. If any factor of safety is given, then you should take that value over here for the multiplication. If nothing is given, then take factor of safety as 1.5. So do this calculation. I think it is 240 kilonewton meter. Okay, so this is 240 kilonewton meter. Now after this, we are going to calculate the value of XU max first. Okay, here we are assuming balance section. Here we are assuming balance section. So in balance section, Cu1 is equal to Tu1 and Cu2 must be equal to Tu2, and therefore Xu max must be equal to Xu. Okay, in balance section. So that is what we have assumed. Now we are going to calculate Xu max. So Xu max upon D is equal to how much for Fe415? For Fe250 it is 0.53. For Fe415 I think it is 0.48. Confirm this. Okay. Therefore Xu max is equal to what? It is 0.48 into D. So the value of D it is given as, what is the value of D? It is 450. 450. So if you solve you will get the value of Xu max. You write it down simultaneously with me. So what is the value of Xu max?
216.
1.
216.
Okay. It is 216. Exactly 216. Point something is not there, huh? So it is 216 mm. This is the value of XU max. Have you finished up to this step? So I will clear the board. When your writing is over, let me know. I will clear the board and we will move to the next step. Is it over? Shall we move to the next step?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. So now you calculate the value of mu limiting. Okay, so mu limiting is equal to, we know the formula FCK BD square is there. So what is the coefficient now? What is the grade of steel? Now our grade of steel is what? It is Fe415. This is our grade of steel. Okay. So now what is our what we can say coefficient here for 415? It is 0.138. Okay. For Fe250 it is 0.149. For Fe415 it is 0.138, and for Fe500 it is 0.133. So now if you put the values here, then you will get the mu limiting is equal to 0.138 into FCK is 20, into B is 250, into effective depth is directly given to you in the problem, it is 450. So it is 450 square. So if you solve this, you will get the value of mu limiting. Let me know the value.
Sir, 139.725.
139.72 kilonewton meter. Am I right? Into 10 raised to 6 are you getting?
Kilonewton.
Yes.
Okay. So 139.72 kilonewton meter is the value of mu limiting. Okay. So now calculate the value of mu2, the moment required for additional section. This is the mu limiting value means what? This is the moment given by singly reinforced section. ओके, सिंगली रिइन्फोर्स सेक्शन वरती त्याची मॅक्सिमम मुवमेंट कॅरिंग कॅपॅसिटी किती आहे? 139.72. पण ऍक्च्युअल मुवमेंट किती यायला लागली आहे? इट इज 240 किलो न्यूटन मीटर. So we need to calculate the additional moment, and for that additional moment we need to provide the additional steel. Okay, so the additional moment it can be calculated as mu2 is equal to, it is mu minus mu limiting. So here mu is 240 minus mu limiting is 139.72. So solve it and let me know the answer.
100.
Exactly 100.
100.28.
Okay, so it is 100.28 kilonewton meter. So this is the value for mu2. Okay. Now what we want to calculate, we want to find out the reinforcement. So reinforcement means what? We want to find out what is total area of steel in tension, that is total AST, and what is total area of steel in compression, that is ASC. So you know that in doubly reinforced section, total area of steel AST is nothing but AST1 plus AST2. AST1 corresponds to the singly reinforced section, and AST2 corresponds to the additional section. Okay, so here I can use the formula, but we know that, okay, but we know that what we know, mu limiting it is equal to, it is either tu1 into zu1 or cu1 into zu1, either any force you can take. Okay, so I will tell you, here somewhere your tu1 will be acting, here somewhere your cu1 will be acting, and the distance between these two forces is nothing but your zu1, and here it is your mu limiting. This is the section for MU limiting. And if you want to find out the moment, okay, what is the formula for moment in this force? Now these two, we have assumed this as a balance section. So Cu1 and Tu1 are equal. Now these two are the equal and opposite forces. Unlike parallel forces separated by a distance Zu1, that is your lever arm. So these two forces will act as a couple, and these two cause a moment. And the formula for that moment is 1 of the force into lever arm. So I can write the formula over here Tu1 into Z1, or the formula may be Cu1 into Zu1 also. Okay, here Zu1 is there, you understand. ह्या दोन्ही फॉर्म्युले मी वापरू शकतो. But if I use Cu1 into Cu1, then it is none of my use, because I want to find out AST1, and AST1 comes in the formula of Tu1. Okay, that is why I am choosing this equation. Why I am not going for this equation? Because I want to find out AST1, and AST1 doesn't come in the formula of Cu1, it comes in the formula of Tu1. Okay, so that is why we have chosen this formula. So now if I write further, then I will get MU limiting. What is the value of MU limiting? It is 139.72 into 10 raised to 6, which must be equal to Tu1 0.87 Fy AST1 into bracket D minus 0.42 XU. Okay, here we have assumed balance section, so we can put XU is equal to XU max. So I will write over here 1739.72 into 10 raised to 6, which is equal to, it is 0.87. What is the value of Fy? What is the value of Fy? Maybe there is a network issue. 39.72 into 10 raised to 6, which is equal to Tu1. So I have written the value 0.87 Fy. Fy is 415 into AST1 as it is, into D is 450 into 0.42 into here it is 216. Okay. So if you solve, you will get the value of AST1. So let me know the value of AST1.
Sir, 1077.1.
1077.1 mm square. So all the other members, please check the value. The value is AST1 is equal to 1077.1 mm square. Okay, so this value we are getting for AST1. So we will later on provide the steel for this. Now we will calculate AST2. Okay, so to calculate AST2, we required MU2. So if you finished up to this step, let me clear the board. So please give me the reply. If it is over, we will go to the next step. Okay, so we will go to the next step now. Our next step is MU2. Again, we know that for MU2, our formula will be Tu2 into its lever arm Zu2. Again, same case is there. Okay, again same case is there. So somewhere here your Cu2 is acting, at the bottom somewhere at the level of tension reinforcement your Tu2 is acting, and distance between this Cu2 and Tu2, it is nothing but your Zu2, and this section is the additional section which is corresponds to moment Mu2. Okay, so if I want to calculate the moment is nothing but one. Now these two are the equal and opposite forces, unlike parallel forces separated by a definite distance Zu2. So these two forces will cause a couple. Okay, so the if I want to calculate the moment of couple, then you learn this in applied mechanics to calculate the moment of couple. So the moment of couple can be calculated as one of the force into lever arm. So I can write the formula Tu2 into Zu2, or I can write Cu2 into Zu2. Okay, I can use any one of these two formula, but I want to calculate AST2. मला पाहिजे काय AST2. I am in need of AST2. So AST2 we will get in the formula of TU2 and not in the formula of CU2. Okay, are you getting my point? We will get AST2 in the formula of TU2, not in the formula of CU2. So we are not going to use this formula. We are going with TU2 into ZU2. नाहीतर तुम्हाला प्रश्न पडतील की नेहमी TU2 into ZU2 का बरं घ्यायचं, हे CU2 into ZU2 का घेत नाहीत? तर का घेत नाहीत तर घेऊ शकता तुम्ही, पण ह्याचा आपल्याला सध्याला काही उपयोग नाहीये. We want to calculate AST2 आणि AST2 हे कशामध्ये आहे? So the value of AST2 is there in the equation of TU2, not in the equation of CU2. Okay, so remember this. So now, if I go to the next step, okay, so I will just rub this because we will require the board. Okay, so now, if you move to the next step, so MU2, what was the value? It is 100.28 into 10 raised to 6, which is equal to 0.87. Fy is 415 into what? AST2 into lever arm. So lever arm is D minus D dash. So in this case, the lever arm is D minus D dash. Or shall I write down the formula first instead of this? Or you are understanding whatever I am writing over here? I will tell you here. This is D and this is D dash. Okay, this is D minus D dash. Whatever written over here. D minus D dash. This is your D and this value is D dash. So if you solve, you will get the value and let me know the answer.
Sir, 869.91.
869.91 mm square. Okay, this is the value of AST2. Okay, now calculate total AST and then provide the bars. So total AST, total area of steel in tension zone. It is AST is equal to AST1 plus AST2. So total AST is equal to AST1 किती आलं होतं आपलं, AST2 आहे 869.91. AST1 किती आलं होतं 1071 ना, काय आलं होतं लक्षात नाही माझ्या, सांगा.
1077.
1077.1. Okay, so if you do the addition, this is not AST1, sorry, this is total AST. So AST is equal to, what is the answer?
Sir, 1947.01. 1947.0.
1901. Okay, mm square. So this is the value of AST. Others, please check the value if you are getting same values or the value is different. Okay, now provide I think 25 mm bars and calculate number of bars. So if this is over, then I will go to the next step. You tell me, is it over or not? Have you written all the steps? So I am getting the answer. Somebody is telling me that AST2 is 677.43. Please check the value of AST2 once again.
Yes, sir.
मग तुम्ही एवढा वेळ शांत का बरं बसला, एवढं चुकीचं कॅल्क्युलेशन होईपर्यंत? हा, आय एम ऑलवेज
6742 is correct answer.
कुठला आन्सर करेक्ट आहे, 869 का 677?
677.42.
77.42.
Then why are you not telling me the correct answer if you find the correct answer? असंच जर आपण पुढे सॉल्व्ह करत गेलो तर प्रॉब्लेमच चुकल ना सगळा. I am clearly telling to you that all these are unsolved problems which I am taking directly from the question paper. I don't have the answers of these problems. You please keep in mind and accordingly you tell me the correct answer at right time. Okay. So now we will rub this answer.
सर करेक्ट आहे सर चेक केले मी.
So how many of you are getting 677.43 is the correct answer? Correct answer कुठल्या दोन्हीतलं? Near about there are 41 students attending the lecture and nobody is replying. If this type of lecture is there, then you can drop the message in the chat box now fast, which is the correct answer. So I will see the majority. Okay. Everybody is saying 677.42 is the correct answer. So we will go with that. Okay. So 677.42. Okay, I came to know now. Okay, good. 677.42. Please give me if the answer is wrong, then tell me at that time only. So now we have to change the value over here also. So the answer is, this answer will change, this answer also change. So I will write over here 677.42. Now do the addition and let me know the total AST. Total AST is 1754.52.
1754.52.
1754.52 is the, okay, 1754.52 is the total AST. Correct. Now assume 25 mm bar diameter and calculate number of bars. Okay, so I am clearing now this. Shall I clear? Okay, so here I will write now, assuming 25 mm bar diameter. Okay, assuming 25 mm bar diameter, number of bars is equal to total AST divided by area of single bar. So you put all the values and let me know the answer. So 3.57. Okay, so if you round up, it is 4. Correct. 3.57. So if you round up this value, then it is 4 number of bars. So we need to provide the 4 bars of 25 mm diameter at the bottom. So here I will write our sentence. Provide 4 bars of 25 mm diameter at bottom, because AST is always at bottom and ASC is always at top. Okay, I hope you don't have any problem up to this point. Alright, now we need to calculate ASC. ASC means what? Area of steel in compression zone. Now to calculate the ASC, we required FSC. FSC means what? Stress in steel in compression zone. Now how to calculate the value of FSC? Now you know that if Fe250 is there, okay, if Fe250 is there, then you will get directly the value of FSC. FSC, what is the formula? It is 0.87 FY for Fe250. And why the formula is like this? Because if you draw the graph of that, here if you take epsilon SC, that is strain in steel in compression, and here if you take FSC, stress on y-axis, stress in steel in compression, then the graph is in this way. It is straight, it moves up, obeys Hooke's law, and then it will remain straight. Okay, this is the graph. So because of which for every value of strain over here we will get the same value. Okay, and the value below this point, if you want to calculate, then you simply need to multiply the strain by Young's modulus. You will get the stress. Okay, so now this is 0.87 Fy, Fsc is equal to. But here in our problem, okay, maybe due to the network issue, my voice is not clear. Are you getting it now? So what I want to tell you that in the previous problem we have taken Fe250, and for Fe250 the value of Fsc is 0.87 Fy.
Got it.
For Fe250 the Fsc is 0.87 Fy. Okay, so uh, now our value is Fe415. Okay, my voice is not clear. Are you getting it now? So there may be some network problem. Are you getting it? My voice is audible to you? No. Sagar Balekar is saying yes. Aniket Tarapurkar is saying no. So what exactly? Yes, roll number 53 is also saying yes. So you also check your internet connection also. Okay. Break hotoy. So roll number 2 you can also check your internet connection also. Okay. So roll number 23 is saying yes. Voice is clear. Break hotoy. Okay. So what we will do, we will disconnect and reconnect. Okay, करायचं का? We will disconnect and you can reconnect so that you will get the clear voice, I think. Let us see, wait for 2-3 minutes. If the same problem is there, then we will disconnect and we will reconnect the meeting. Okay, let us be here for the 2-3 minutes. So now this is the case, but now we are having Fe415. Okay, so for बहुत हाँ रेन असल्यामुळे होतंय का मे बी ड्यू टू द रेनिंग द प्रॉब्लम इज देयर I don't know. Okay, so for Fe415 if we want to calculate the value of Fsc, then first we need to calculate the value of epsilon Sc. So this is nothing but this is strain. This we need to calculate first. Okay, and after that we from using the table we are going to calculate the value of Fsc. Why it is like this? Because if you see the graph here for Fe415 epsilon Sc and Fsc, the graph is not like the graph is like this. Okay, this is the graph. So for the every point the value is changing continuously. So that is why for Fe415 we are not directly getting this value. So now what to do? Okay, so now for this, so to calculate Fsc, first calculate strain in steel in compression. Strain in steel in compression. So epsilon Sc is equal to, what is the formula? 0.0035 in bracket 1 plus d dash upon xu max. This is the formula. Okay, now put the values in this formula, you will get the answer. 0.0035 in bracket, it is 1 plus d dash is 40 divided by xu max is 216. So if you solve, you will get the value of strain.
4.14 into 10 raised to minus 3.
You tell me in 0.00. 0.004148. So I will write 0.00415. Okay. So 0.00415. Others, please check the value whether it is right or wrong. So now this is the value of epsilon SC. Okay. So this is the value of epsilon SC now. तर मग आता काय करा? Okay. How far we have completed? We have got the value of epsilon SC, and that value was 0.00415, I think. Okay, that value was 0.00415. Okay, so the answer is 0.00285. The answer is 0.00285. Okay, so this is the correct answer now. 0.00285. Now go to the table which I have given to you. Okay, go to the table. Now go to the table and calculate the corresponding value of FSC for that Fe415 table. Do the interpolation. So now go to the table. Okay, go to the table and find out the value of FSC for this corresponding value of epsilon SC. I have given you two tables initially at the start of this bit doubly reinforced section. I have given you two tables. One is for Fe415, another is for Fe500. So go to the table of Fe415 and see this value epsilon SC. Okay, see this value epsilon SC which comes in between what two which comes in the column of this epsilon SC, and you find out the corresponding value of FSC for that. What is the corresponding value? If the value is not directly given, you have to do the interpolation. Yeah, epsilon SC formula was, what is the formula of epsilon SC? By using corrected formula only we have got this answer now, 0.00285. Let me know the answer is correct or wrong. Epsilon SC 0.00285.
Correct, sir.
Correct. What was the formula of epsilon SC? I will write here. You tell the formula. So what is the correct formula for epsilon SC? 0.00351 minus d dash upon xu max. Okay, so that formula I have written, no? So epsilon SC is equal to 0.0035 in bracket 1 minus d dash upon xu max. And after solving this, you have got the answer 0.00285, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I have written plus there in the last slide now. प्लस झालं होतं का चुकून माझ्याकडनं इथं? हा ठीक आहे, मग तेवढंच सांगायचं की मला पटकन प्लसचं मायनस आहे म्हणून. ओके, सो epsilon SC is equal to 0.00285, that is the answer. Now I have given you two tables, one for Fe415 and one for Fe500 at the start of this bit doubly reinforced section. Now go to those two tables, choose the table of Fe415. Okay, choose the table of Fe415 and from that table see where this value comes, 0.00285. And if it is not given directly, then you have to do the interpolation. And do the interpolation for this value of strain 0.0285 and calculate the value of FSC. Calculate it now. Okay. So the value of FSC is 358.96. Others, please check the answer. Look into the chat box. 358.96 is the answer given by roll number 3. Others, please check the answer whether it is right or wrong. I am writing here 358 point, what was that, 96 Newton per mm square. 358.96 Newton per mm square. This is the answer. You check the value and let me know the answer. Okay. Is it right? Is it right? Others reply please. In the chat box, at least you drop the message. The answer is right or wrong, so that we will move further.
सर एफएससी साठी कुठला फॉर्म्युला वापरला? हॅलो सर,
Ha.
एफएससी साठी कुठला फॉर्म्युला वापरला?
That table which I have given to you at the start of this doubly reinforced section, I have given you two tables for FE415 and for FE500. You need to take the value from these two tables. So if the copy option is available, I will copy it from here. I think the option is not available. See, for 0.00276, the FSC value is 351.8. For 0.00380, the FSC value is 360.90. So for 0.00285, what is the value? From this, you can calculate the value of FSC. Look the table FE415. Look the table for FE415. So copy option is not available. Here, this value we have got from the table of FE415. In exam, they will give you the value. Okay, here I forgot to write those values. So it is practice for you also to see the table. Okay, table of FE415. So now, equating. Now equating Cu2 is equal to Tu2. Okay, so now if I equate Cu2 and Tu2, what do we get? For Cu2 it is FSC minus 0.446 FCK into ASC, which is equal to Tu2 is 0.87 Fy AST2. Okay, who has asked me that question from where we got the value of FSC? Are you cleared now? Go to the table of FE415 which I have given you at the start of this doubly reinforced section bit. So refer that table. In that table, for the value of epsilon SC 0.0285, do the interpolation. After interpolation, you will get this value of FSC. So now here put the value. So now FSC is 358.96 minus 0.446 as it is into FCK. FCK is 20. Okay, we don't know the value of ASC, so ASC will remain as it is, which is equal to 0.87 Fy. What was the value of Fy? Value is known to us, so the value of Fy is 415. And what was the value of AST2, which we have calculated earlier? So FSC is 352, 352.58. No, you only told me now it is 358.96. Which is the correct answer? 358 or 352? 352.58 is the correct answer. Okay. Okay, 352.58. So here we need to make the corrections. Please do the calculations correctly. 352. So it is 352.58. So here also we need to replace the value. 352.58. Okay. So what was the value of AST2 which we have calculated earlier? It is 672 something, no? Drop the value of AST2 in the chat box. What was the value of AST2?
6.42.
670. Okay, here
7.42.
677.42, and someone has calculated the answer. Roll number 23. ASC is equal to 711.63. Please check the answers.
Correct, sir.
Correct. Okay. So answer is 711.63. Okay, correct. Answer is correct now. So now we got the value of ASC also. So here now we will provide steel at the top of the beam. Okay. So for top of the beam, you use the bar diameter 16 mm. See how many number of bars you are getting. If the number of bars are more, increase the bar diameter. If the number of bars are very less, then decrease the bar diameter. Okay, so we will assume 16 mm bars first. So I will clear this now. So assume 16 mm bar diameter. Okay, for what? For compression steel. For compression steel. Okay, so now if we assume 16 mm bar diameter, then number of bars is equal to total ASC divided by area of single bar. Total ASC divided by area of single bar. Let me know the value please fast. Okay, so it is 3.54, which is nearly equal to 4 numbers. Okay, good. So it is 3.5. Now number of bars are 4. So we have got 4 bars. So here we can write provide 4 bars of 16 mm diameter at compression zone or at top. Okay, or at top. So we will draw now reinforcement details. This is the cross section. So here are the bars which are provided at the bottom. Okay. Bottom ला किती बार टाकलेत आपण? 4 bars ना? 4 bars of 25 mm diameter. If anything is wrong, please correct me at that time only. Check the values.
सर 5 बार
5 बार आहेत. Good. ठीक आहे.
सर 5 बार
Okay. 5 bars. So here 5 bars.
सर
हा.
डायग्राम मध्ये 5 काढलेत सर.
असू दे ना, ते डायग्राम समजून घ्या की तुम्ही. डायग्राम इज टेंटेटिव्ह. ओके. Diagram is 22 to show the reinforcement. See, here 4 bars. Okay. Diagram. Okay. Now it is okay. Okay. Diagram is just to show the placing of reinforcement. Are you getting my point? Now in slab, now we are getting the steel 100 mm center to center distance or 10 mm diameter bar at 100 mm center to center. So we can't show 100 mm center to center spacing in the diagram. Likewise, now here also, now here 4 bars. So I have provided there 4 bars. Now it is correct, I hope. At top, am I correct? 4 bars are there at top also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So okay, so now I will show 4 bars at top also. So 4 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here 4 bars of 16 mm. ओके. आणि स्लॅब मध्ये एक गोष्ट असती आपलं बीम मध्ये की इथनं याला स्टिरप्स प्रोव्हाइड केलेले असतात नेहमी असे. ओके. That stirrup we have not designed. That stirrup we have not designed. It is designed when shear reinforcement is there. So in the problem they have asked you only for this ASC and this total AST. They have told you to find out the reinforcement required. So this is the required reinforcement for the doubly reinforced section. If they told you to design the beam, then you have to go further now. You should calculate the shear force, then take the check for shear, and after that you should take the check for development length also. Okay. So now we will go to the next problem. Have you drawn this diagram? Is it over? Okay. So I will write down the next problem. You copy down the problem and then we will solve. Okay, so now this is the given problem. I will read it for you. A doubly reinforced beam 350 mm wide and 450 mm deep to the center of tensile reinforcement. So this 450 mm deep is up to the center of tensile reinforcements, means what? Effective D is given to you. They are not talking about overall depth here. Or effective depth is directly given to you. It is reinforced with 2 bars of 16 mm diameter as a compression reinforcement and 4 bars of 20 mm diameter as a tension reinforcement. Use M20 and Fe415 steel, calculate the ultimate moment. So this is the problem. Now in this problem you need to calculate the MU. What is MU? Okay. So to calculate the MU, first of all we need to see that what type of section it is. Then we have to use the formula depending upon XU is greater than XU max or XU is less than XU max or XU is equal to XU max. So from that we need to calculate the value of MU. Okay. So now what to do now? Here they have not given you the effective cover in compression zone. D dash value is not given to you. Okay. So I assume that value. So the D dash value is not given to you. So I assume that effective cover is 50 mm. You can just assume that in compression zone. Okay. Mute your voice. Okay. So now here we will assume effective cover in compression zone D dash is equal to 50 mm. Okay, this we have assumed now. So first calculate the value of XU max, then assume balance section and equate CU equal to TU. See what is you are getting, what not, what you need to find out, all these things. Okay, so here I have assumed the effective core in compression zone D-50 mm. Now they have given you it is reinforced with 2 bars of 16 mm diameter as a compression reinforcement. So ASC is equal to how many bars are there? 2 bars. What is the diameter of single bar? The diameter of single bar is 16 mm. So 16 square. What is the answer? 2 bars of 16 mm diameter. Let me know the answer fast.
फोर जीरो टू पॉइंट
402.
12
4 0
402.12
402.12. Okay, 402.12 mm square. So now calculate the value of AST also. Total area of steel they have given to you. 4 bars of 20 mm diameter. So 4 into, here it is pi by 4 into 20 square. Okay, what is the answer? 1256.64. Okay, 1256.63, 1256.64. So 1256.64 mm square is the AST. Okay, now let me know fast. If you written down all the steps over here, I will clean the board. If you have taken all the steps, then I will clear the board. Let me know. प्रॉब्लेम लिहून घेतला असेल, हे खालचे स्टेप्स लिहून घेतले असतील तर मला सांगा. We will go to the next step. I will clear the board. Okay. So this answer is correct. 1256. हा लिहून झाले का इथपर्यंत? Okay. So now we will move to the next step. Now we know the value of total AST. Okay. We know the value of ASC. So first of all, we need to calculate the value of FSC now. Okay. So to calculate FSC, here what is given? Fe415 is there. Okay. First, we need to calculate what we need to calculate? Epsilon SC, strain in steel in compression zone. First we need to calculate the strain. From strain we will calculate the stress because we are having the table. So now to calculate the strain, therefore, okay, to calculate the strain, epsilon SC is equal to 0.0035 in bracket 1 minus d dash upon XU max. So if you put the value, you will get the answer.
सर एक्सयू मॅक्स काय असते? हॅलो
XU max by D is the maximum depth of neutral axis. Now for Fe415, XU max by D ratio is what? It is 0.48D. It is given on page number 70, IS 456 2000. Okay. Do you have IS code with you right
ओके
now? Are you having IS code
नो
with
सर
you? Then you should always be with IS code and calculator. Go to page number 70. Write down what I am telling to you. Page number
कॅल्क्युलेटर आहे
7.
आय एस कोड नाही
Huh?
आय एस कोड घेतो नंतर
पेज नंबर
आय एस
70
कोड
वरती.
नाहीये घेतो म्हणलं नंतर
ठीक आहे ठीक आहे. So if you go on page number 70 in the IS code, you will get this ratio XU max upon D is equal to 0.48. Okay, this is for दिस इज फॉर Fe415. ओके, हाच रेशो किती असतो 0.53 कुणासाठी Fe250 साठी आणि सेम रेशो 0.46 असतो कुणासाठी Fe500. ओके, these values are given in IS code, so you refer the IS code. So now first of all we need to calculate the value of XU max. Okay, so for XU max, how to calculate the XU max? Now we know that. Okay, so to calculate XU max, here XU max upon D is equal to 0.48. हे कुठून आलं? पेज नंबर 70 IS 456 2000. Therefore XU max is equal to 0.48 into D. D is our effective depth. Effective depth किती सांगितले तुम्हाला प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये 450. Therefore XU max is equal to, what is the value?
216.
216. Again put the value in the above equation. Therefore epsilon SC is equal to 0.0035 in bracket 1 minus D dash. D dash we have assumed as 50 divided by it is 216. So we will get the answer now.
Zero point zero zero 269.
269. Okay, so 0.00269. Okay, so for this now go to the table of Fe415. You are having the table of Fe415 for the given values of strain, corresponding values of stress. So refer that table and let me know the value of FSC. If you are getting disconnected, please rejoin the meeting using same link, because less than 1 minute time is remain. And the second thing is, let me know the answer. You are taking too much time. What is the value of FSC? So the answer is 349.94, 350.63. So both the answers are near about answers. So I have got two answers. One answer from roll number 3, that is 349.94. Another answer from roll number 53, that 350.63. So others, please calculate the answer. So we will go with the majority. What is the answer? Others, please. FSC is equal to, काय होते आन्सर्स परत एकदा टाका चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये. डिस्कनेक्ट झाल्यामुळे तो डेटा नाही आहे सगळा. Let me know the value of FSC once again. It is 350.63. 350.63 Newton per mm square. This is the value of FSC. Others, please do check the value. And everybody, please drop your roll number into the chat box also. Okay. Try to drop it serially, but even if it is not possible, at least you drop your roll number. Okay. So FSC is equal to, so directly your roll numbers will be saved in the chat and those will be treated as your presentee also, and also we are taking the screenshot of the attendance. Okay. So once we got the value of FSC, now equate Cu2 is equal to Tu2. So Cu2, what is the value of Cu2? It is FSC minus 0.446 FCK into ASC, which is equal to 0.87 Fy AST2. So therefore, from this relation, you will get the value of AST2. So FSC is equal to 350.63 minus, here it is 0.446 into FCK is 20 इंटू ASC ची व्हॅल्यू काय काढली होती आपण? What was the value of ASC?
2.1.
ASC किती आलं होतं? एरिया ऑफ स्टील इन कंप्रेशन किती आलं होतं?
.402.
402.12, which is equal to 0.87 into Fy is 415 into AST2 as it is. So therefore, from this equation, you will get the value of AST2. 380.5 AST2. Please check the answer. 380.5 is the correct answer or wrong answer? 380.5 is the answer. Let me know. Somebody has to check the answer. Okay, 380.5 is the right answer. Okay. So total area of steel. So we know that what we know. So total AST is equal to AST1 plus AST2. Okay. So this is for the total AST. AST1 plus AST2. So therefore we know the value of AST. What is the value of AST? You know the value of AST, you know the value of AST2, so you can calculate the value of AST1. Is it over? So that I can clear the board. Is it over? So that I can clear the board. And while talking to somebody else, you should plus check that your mic is switched off. Otherwise, whatever you are talking, it is clearly audible in this lecture. So now, therefore I can write here AST1 is equal to AST minus AST2, which is equal to AST किती होतं? आन्सर सांगा मला याचं किती येतंय? What is the value of AST1? AST1 876.13. Okay, so roll number 15 answer is 876.13. Others please check the answer. .13. So I will write here 876.13. Others please do check the answer so that we will move further.
Correct.
Correct. Okay. So AST1 we got the value. Now calculate the XU. We know the value of XU max already 216. So equate CU1 is equal to TU1. Therefore CU1 0.36 FCK B into XU must be equal to 0.87 Fy AST. Okay. Therefore XU is equal to 0.87 Fy AST1 whole divided by 0.36 FCK B. So if you solve this, you will get the value of XU. Answer please. Just you need to put the values. What is difficult there? Here it is 0.87 into 415 into AST1 876.13 whole divided by 0.36 into FCK is 20 into B is given in the problem 250. Therefore, XU is equal to 123.53 wrong. What is wrong? I am not getting.
125.53
That is the value of XU, no?
XU.
153.25.53. So here 125.53 mm is the value of XU. Now see who is greater, XU is greater or XU max is greater. Here XU is less than XU max, so your section
हो
is
सर 175.73 येते. हॅलो
हाँ किती
हॅलो
येत आहे
175.
175.73 येते.
ओके 175.73 येत आहे. बाकीच्यांनी पण चेक करा आन्सर्स. यू शुड नॉट गेट डिफरंट
काय
आन्सर.
म्हणतोय सर ऐकू हॅलो
हा व्हॉट इज द आन्सर
175.73 येते XU.
यू ड्रॉप द आन्सर इन चॅट बॉक्स.
XU is equal to 175.73.
ओके 175.73.
XU is equal to ती येते.
ओके XU is equal to
सर
170.
बी 350 आहे ना
हा
तर बी ची व्हॅल्यू 350 आहे ना
किती दिले प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये बी 300 आहे का 250 आहे
350 आहे 350
काय दिले बी ची व्हॅल्यू बघा प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये. बी म्हणजे विड्थ ऑफ द सेक्शन. किती दिले विड्थ ऑफ द सेक्शन
350 सर
350 आहे सर
आहे
350 आहे. हा ठीक आहे मग हे आन्सर बरोबर आहे 175.
350 सर
125 125 येते सर.
आता तुम्ही मलाच कॅल्क्युलेटर घेऊन बसायला लावताय दिसतंय.
सर ती पोरगी सांगते ते बरोबर आहे बघा.
आन्सर काय आहे 120. यू ड्रॉप द आन्सर इन चॅट बॉक्स सो आय विल
120.52 is the correct answer.
125.53
125.53 is the correct answer.
हुशार
Okay.
काय खातात काय
So 125.53 is the correct answer finally. Okay.
125.52.
125.
Okay, 125.53 correct. Okay, so I have written the answer over here 125.53. Still we are getting the same thing. Here the XU is less than XU max. So your section is under enforced section. Okay, so now we will calculate MU.
सर अंडर इन्फोर सेक्शन काय असतं. हॅलो सर
You are absent for my earlier lectures. You were absent.
आपण काय काढलं सध्या.
अंडर इन्फोर्स सेक्शन्स आपण इथं कॅल्क्युलेट केलेलं जे आहे आता. What is the meaning of under enforced sections? I have told you
Yes,
in the
sir.
first lecture itself, first and second lecture. Are you present for those lectures?
नो सर.
Then you go through those lectures now. Okay. First you go through those lectures and then come with the difficulty. If you are not attending, I have spent almost half an hour on explaining what is under enforced section and over enforced section. You go through that videos and still if you won't understand then you come to me. Okay. First go through the videos.
ओके सर ओके.
Okay. So now this section is under enforced.
ओके.
So now we will calculate MU. So here finally what we want to calculate, we need to calculate the ultimate MU. So MU is equal to, what is our formula now? It is T into Z. As our section is under enforced, steel is less in that section. So MU is equal to T into Z. That is, here we are going to take TU into ZU. Okay. So it is a TU into ZU. Now you should put the formula over here. So MU is equal to, it is now TU1 into ZU1 plus it is TU2 into ZU2. So MU is equal to TU1 into ZU1. So TU1 is 0.87 FY AST1, ZU1 is D minus 0.42 XU. Okay, this is the value of Tu1 Zu1 plus here Tu2, it is 0.87 Fy Ast2 in bracket D minus D dash. So now put the values, so you will get the value of mu. So it is 0.87. You put the values and directly let me know the answer. You solve it. You are knowing each and everything from this equation now. You know AST1's value, you know AST2, you know the value of XU. D is already known to you. D dash also we have assumed, I think 50 mm. From this you will get the answer.
हॅलो
Huh? What is
सर
the
डी
answer?
450 का
किती आला
डेप्थ
answer?
मी काय विचारतोय डी डेप्थ आहे का म्हणतोय मी डी
D is
इक्वल टू
the effective depth.
डेप्थ आहे का
D is the effective depth.
450 ना
What is given in the problem? Now I erase the problem. Everything is with you. You have noted down the problem. D is the effective depth. You should put the value of effective depth there.
Sir, MU 168.59.
168.59. Some roll number 2, her answer is 180.62. And your answer is what you are telling? 160?
8.59.
168.59 and 180. Okay, others, please calculate the answer. Aniket Tarapurkar, you are having any problem? You raise your hand.
नो सर नो
Okay. So, 180.62 is the correct answer or 168 point something is the correct answer? We have got two different answers now. Please others calculate the answer fast. Other people do it very fastly and let me know the answer. 180.55. So 180 point, I think it is the correct answer. Two persons are getting the same answer. Roll number 63 also 180.5. Roll number 2 again 180.62 again she is saying the same answer. So 168, please check the answer once again. Please check it once again so that we will get the corrected answer. Who has solved this equation? Please put your answer in the chat box. 43 students are there. Nobody is solving this. See, the question is XU or XU max, which value used in the formula. This shows that you are not going through my previous lectures and you are not paying the attention while the teaching. The section is under reinforced. When the section is under reinforced, we are using the formula Tu into Z. And whenever we use the formula for the tension, we put the value of Xu always. Remember this thing. And when we use the formula Cu into Z in the case of balance section, then you need to use the value of Xu max. Okay. So here put the value of Xu and let me know the answer. It is 180.62. 180.62. 2-3 persons are saying this answer. Please confirm this answer. Okay, roll number 53. So I have written the answer. I hope that answer is correct. You will get the same answer. Okay, from viewers only I have taken that answer. So this is the answer. If it is over, I will give you one problem for the homework. I will give you one problem to you for the homework and you should try to solve this problem. If it is over, let me know. I will write next problem and you should solve that problem at home. Okay, and with this we will end this topic over here. Tomorrow we may go for the T beams and L beam flange sections. Okay, so I will tell you the problem. You write down it and solve it. at home. Okay, so this is the problem for your homework. Okay, so now the problem is design the beam section if the width of beam is 250 mm and the effective depth is 450 mm. D dash is 50 mm. Maximum bending moment is given to you. Use M20 and Fe415. Now in this problem, add one more thing. The beam carries a UDL of 10 kilonewton per meter. 10 kilonewton per meter, including नको तुम्ही कॅल्क्युलेट करा वेट पण 10 kilonewton per meter in addition to its self weight. So now this is the given problem for your homework. I hope you will solve this problem very easily. Okay, the problem is same what we have solved the first problem of today's lecture, and this problem is very much similar, but the only thing is that after the calculation of AST and ASC, okay, we are directly going to sketch the reinforcement. Here you can't directly sketch the reinforcement, you have to take the check for shear. So while taking the check for shear, UDL is given to you 10 kilonewton per meter. In addition to that, you need to calculate the dead load of the beam. So you know the width of the beam, you know effective depth. From effective depth, calculate overall depth by assuming suitable cover. Okay, by assuming suitable cover, calculate overall depth and calculate the dead load of the beam. So if you add these two loads, you will get the total load and use the formula WL by 2 so that you will get the shear force. Then calculate nominal shear stress tau V, then calculate tau C, check whether it is safe or unsafe. If it is unsafe, go for shear reinforcement design, which we have already seen in the previous chapters. And after that, take the check for development length, and if your check for development length is also satisfied, then you draw the reinforcement sketch. So this problem you have to solve in this way. So this is your homework problem, try to solve it. If you are not getting the answer, then in the next lecture we will solve this problem. Okay, so I think all of you have dropped your roll number into the chat box. If anybody is remaining, I think everybody has dropped. Okay, so today now for this lecture we will stop over here. So now we are taking the lecture from our home only, so that is why there is a network problem is there. So you also check your network is also full or not. So we will find some way to continue our lecture from this. Okay, so with that note, now today I will end my lecture over here. So let us meet tomorrow at 10 a.m. with the new unit. If you solve this problem now, right now, try to solve this problem. Okay.